So we're going to kick it off with this matchup this weekend, and first off, I want to apologize. I forgot to turn our lights on for the first segment, but it was such a damn good performance that I'm not going to redo it again just because of some piddly lights. So the first thing that I want to discuss here is that the Carolina Panthers are going into an environment in Lambeau Field that's going to be quite chilly. High 35, a southern team. They're not really acclimated to that. And also, the Panthers haven't been really that notable for their road performances. That's just been a common theme the past couple of years. They're just more dominant at Bank of America Stadium. And the Packers are a team that always tout their home field advantage. I think that they're coming off of a very eye-opening, alarming loss to the LA Chargers, and that's going to motivate them. They're going to have to re-solidify themselves as an NFC powerhouse going into this week. And I think that they'll do just that. I think that Aaron Rodgers and Matt LaFleur will formulate that game plan to achieve it. And I'm going with the Green Bay Packers and their deep passing attacks and also utilizing Aaron Jones over the Carolina Panthers.
That's fair. Aaron Rodgers, I know I probably will not see this video, but I'm very unhappy with you, okay? I don't know if you saw the press conference and the way he handled himself, but he did the classic Aaron Rodgers thing. Excuses, excuses, excuses. At the end of the day,
I fatigue of that.
You went on the road. You got your butt kicked. Take it for what it is. Take your loss. Go home and get ready for Carolina, because Christian McCaffrey's going to come, and the way he is playing right now, he's on fire. So you need to worry about that. Don't worry about why you didn't beat the Chargers, any of that. That doesn't matter. Stop making excuses and stop throwing your guys under the bus. You don't do that. You handle it like a man, like you should be. You're the leader of that team. You're the quarterback. Okay, so I don't really know about Green Bay. They're good. Everybody knows they're good as Green Bay. And it is in Lambeau, and it's going to be really goddamn cold. But,
Aaron, do not let your self-centeredness surface again. Do not call out other players. Do not return to your old self. You've made so much progress this year. I don't want to see you regress.
And this is true. And listen, Green Bay has a shot to really get to the Super Bowl this year. I think they do. They really have a shot.
No.
They have a shot. It's going to be tough, but they got a shot.
Nope.
But when it comes to this game, personally, I think with the way things are going on, I'm going to go Carolina this week.
Okay, you are opposing me again. But I'm going to argue you saying that Green Bay is a potential Super Bowl contender. Because, what was that? Zeke, I just want to contest your point about saying that the Packers are potential Super Bowl contenders. I only have two that I'm considering right now.
Okay.
The Seattle Seahawks, I consider to be a potential Super Bowl contender.
Okay.
And there's one more that I think.
The Saints.
The New Orleans Saints.
And I agree, but at the end of the day, listen, you got that man number 12 at quarterback, you always got a chance. I don't care what anybody says. His defense has improved. Well, not his defense, Green Bay's defense. Sorry, it's Aaron's team. The defense is a lot better in Green Bay this year. That's why I think they're a contender, personally. But in this game, I think Christian McCaffrey is going to come away with another 2 touchdowns, continue his MVP performance, and I think the score will be, it's going to be a close one, 23-17. Aaron Rodgers is not going to blow the brakes off of the Panthers. So I'm going with the Panthers.
I'm going with the Packers by a score of 31-20.
All right.
So the second game on our slate this weekend, the Sunday Night Football Showdown on NBC, 8:20 Eastern Standard Time. In Dallas, the Cowboys face off against the Vikings. Now, we all know the past, and I have to consider this. Kirk Cousins falters in these games. We discussed this last week.
Yep.
And he wasn't to blame against Kansas City. But I do believe that he will regress in the environment, the more corporate environment of Dallas this weekend. And Dak is a player that enhances under pressure. He suddenly becomes better. I think you'll see him absolutely light it up. These are two very high-powered defenses, suffocating defenses going against each other.
Okay.
That's an interesting showdown, as well as the running back showdown between Dalvin Cook and Zeke Elliott. But ultimately in this game, what I foresee happening is the Dallas Cowboys winning by a score of 27-17.
Okay. So now, does any of this factor into that the Cowboys are home for you? Does any of that factor for you?
That does factor.
That factors for you?
Yeah.
Here's the problem with this game, okay? On paper, it looks great. Two good defenses, solid offenses. Okay, like we said before, we touched on it before. Kirk Cousins in primetime games, it's not good, not good. But at the same time, who is Dallas? I don't know.
I haven't found their identity yet.
I mean, their record just shows, they lost to the Jets, people.
And they needed a black cat to beat the Giants the second time around.
I'm just saying, Brian, the Jets, they lost to the Jets. Okay?
That's humiliating.
Granted, it was probably a fluke, which it happens. But they don't know who they are. They don't. They think they know, but they don't. This game it's hard because you got two teams who really, they're on the edge of what they could be. So I don't really know what's taking this one. I really had to think hard about this one. And that's why I think this week Kirk Cousins is going to change his ways a little bit. Just a little bit.
You're rivaling me again.
Just a little bit. And I think that this might be the game because I'm not quite sold on Dallas yet. I've seen good things. And people say, oh, what about Zeke, getting all the yards? People, he's got a great offensive line. Of course he's going to get yards. You saw it against the Giants. He wouldn't even get touched till he was almost up in the secondary.
Yeah. But
the Giants, it's the Giants. So, you got to be fair and honest. And that's why I'm going to go Minnesota. I'm going Minnesota 23-20. Very close game. Very close game. If they're going to win this game, I think if Minnesota is going to win this game, they're going to oppose their will in the run game more than anything because Adam Thielen's out.
That is right.
So you got to remember, that's a big deal. So they are going to have to emphasize the run game if they have any shot in this game. And it's probably most likely going to be a last-second field goal if Minnesota really is going to win this game. So I'm gonna go on the other side. I'm gonna go on the dark side of Kirk Cousins, and I'm gonna say, you know what? He's gonna bring the old Kirk Cousins.
I respect that.
We're gonna see what happens.
Respect that point.
We're gonna see what happens in Jerry World, the good old Jerry World. That place is huge, people. It's huge.
Now this game is a genuine calendar circler. I've been anticipating this game since the season began. San Francisco 49ers, Seattle Seahawks. Arguably the most significant game to take place at Levi Stadium since it opened. So the San Francisco 49ers has had a very satisfying year. They've far exceeded my expectations, let alone theirs. I predicted them to be an 8 to 10 win team, and I think they're going to go 12 or 13. But this game, I feel like they're really confident about themselves. They're feeling really good, and that they haven't really experimented with this type of success before. So I think that Seattle, a team that's more seasoned in the face of a game like this, I think that they're going to go into Santa Clara, and I think they're actually going to seize this win. I think you're just having a more experienced head coach who has dealt with these primetime games. And San Francisco, they're looking at that stage in that greatness cycle right now to where they pulled off a win against Arizona, but there's something empty about it. There's something that wasn't that compelling. You're like, just like with New England before Baltimore, there's something about there like, the end of the streak is near. You feel, and they need to lose a game, just like New England has here in the future, to learn about themselves. I think this is the opportunity to do just that. I'm taking the underappreciated Seattle Seahawks, who have been completely scrutinized by the media for their margin of wins. Mm-hmm. And I think they're going to be fueled by that. They'll be motivated. They're going to take this game by a score of 27-24.
Okay, got a close one. I just want to take a quick second and just shout out the Baltimore Ravens and all you Baltimore Ravens fans. I just want to say congratulations on beating the Patriots. It was so fun to watch, and it was satisfying. Wouldn't you say, Brian? It was...
You know what? I compare this to when the Yankees lose to the Astros in the ALCS. I'm not happy. I'm disappointed that the Yankees lost or the Patriots lost, right? But I'm like, you know what? Good for them. Well, you're somewhat happy that Houston won. You're somewhat happy that Baltimore won, just because I have an appreciation for John Harbaugh and Lamar Jackson.
Well, all I want to say is, Baltimore, thank you for beating the man that wears Uggs and that kisses his son. I thank you, Baltimore. Anyway, on to this game, the Monday night game, the game that I'm looking forward, honestly, maybe for the most of the season so far. Honestly, this game's exciting.
Yeah, this is...
To be fair, though, I have all the respect in the world for San Fran. They're a good team. They're a well-ran team, but at the same time, they haven't really beaten anybody on their schedule that pops out to me. Granted, they're undefeated, but
Carolina's their best victory so far.
And Carolina's not. I mean, they got Kyle Allen, so I mean, realistically, yeah, they're undefeated, but they haven't really beaten anybody. Like, they beat Arizona. That doesn't scare me.
They went down to Scottsdale.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me at all. So, Seattle, though, I might be one of the biggest Russell Wilson fans that there is.
Me too. I'm up there.
The addition of Quandre Diggs at safety, and also Josh Gordon, who will be making an appearance. Who doesn't, he doesn't look like he was at one point, but it's definitely he'll be a good option for Russell Wilson to have out there for sure. Russell Wilson's ready for these kinds of games, and he will not shy away from the moment. He shines when the brights are light, when the lights are bright. So I'm gonna go Seattle. San Fran, I'm sorry, but you're gonna get your first loss, and it sucks that it's got to be a division loss.
And your rival.
Your rival.
Ultimate rival, yeah.
And a home game, so it's going to be a tough loss to have to swallow. But I'm going to go Seattle, and I am going to go lower than you.
Okay.
I'm going to go 17-14. Defenses are going to battle. Mind you, Seattle's run defense is very solid. And what do the 49ers do best, Brian?
The 49ers, well, they have multiple approaches. Matt Breida has been incredibly elusive. They running back this year.
Like to run the ball. They love to run the ball. If you look at it, look at that Cincinnati game. Run. I love Jimmy G. Haven't seen enough out of him yet. They need to get him a little bit more
very reliant on Breida.
They need to get more balanced if they ever want to, run the table. So we'll see. Anyway, Seattle, that's my pick. It's going to be a good one.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for viewing what I think was arguably our best episode of the year, given the sports slate we have this weekend.
Certainly was. I think it'll definitely be the longest one, for sure, but it'll be worth it.
The highest quality content. Thank you. There's plenty more to come. I just want to preview what we have in weeks to come. We have Thanksgiving. We'll be having a special edition episode, which will consist of the 3 Thanksgiving Thursday NFL games, as well as the full slate of rivalry games taking place that weekend, the mass exodus of those. And then in December, we'll be having a special where we predict all 41 college football bowl games. That's coming up. We're thrilled to do that. There's so much excitement right now. I'm bursting at the seams.
There is. And also be on the lookout for some special guests that we might have on the program that I'm pretty excited about.
Yes, thank you all, and have a great sports-filled weekend.